Good day, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future. Trade in all our videos for training only. You're very welcome to follow any of our automated signal as long as you are on SIM. We're not responsible for your trade. A very good start this morning, and then we have the scalper 3,687 based on 100 tick. And we have the CL 3500 and we have the Nasdaq 4300. It was much higher than that, but that's life. And now the market turning around, we cannot do anything about it. Today is a Friday, and again today the market is very mixed. We have the target for this morning is 6,039. Now, if you are swing trading on the short, it's very fine. But remember, you're not going any farther than 6,031. There is a tremendous heavy support in there, and it's not going to do the trick. The problem is, the market is very mixed, and now the Nasdaq, we're coming to problem with the Nasdaq. We have a support at 22,004. Even if he break it, he's gonna get stuck at 21,952. So even if the Nasdaq break that level, so my recommendation, if you don't know what you're doing, be careful with your auto trading on the Nasdaq if you don't know what you're doing. Today is a Friday, and there is a tremendous, you don't want to ruin your weekend over it. And now the Nasdaq closed at 2,300. That's very fine, because I'm not gonna go ahead and recalculate it again. The reason for that, the Nasdaq, if we look at the Nasdaq, yes, the seller over the buyer, yes. But the momentum in the market, the higher time frame still in the green, and there is a support, couldn't break it. So what is happening here on the Nasdaq, if it's not able to break the support at 2204, he's going to retest the 2250. So be careful. And that you get caught in between when you are auto trading, so you have to be really careful. For the ES, if you are not on a trade, the ES is a perfect re-entry at 60.56.50. It's right there, right below the resistance, or you can take it on 60.56.75 if you want it to be a little bit safer. So let's see, the target on the market analyzer is showing that the calculation, you should take a profit at 6,039.25. And I believe we have the ES, or no, it's out. Okay. Even if the market go further, this is your destination for this morning, is 6,032. So far. Things can change, we will see. Okay, the Nasdaq broke it finally. And this is your destination, 21,952 on that trade. The scalper reversed the trade. We're coming to our destination on the ES. Profit taken on 6,039, and this is the final 6,032 for this morning. Don't expect too much from the Nasdaq. Your Nasdaq, if you are in a trade, is 21,952. Yes. For the morning session, we were done on the ES 1000 long time ago, so we're gonna rearm it. On the Nasdaq, 3 minutes is already done, and we're gonna rearm it again, 2300, and we're gonna go ahead and rearm it to take a trade. On the Nasdaq, 4 minutes also is finished. We're gonna go ahead and rearm it. And those numbers that will disappear once the bar, like this one here, once the bar closed, those numbers will disappear. We have the Nasdaq on 3 minutes also finished. We're gonna restart again. This is the European session. And now there will be this one, the numbers disappear when the bar closed. It disappeared. We're waiting on those, the bar close is 3 minutes and 4 minutes. We need those numbers to go away. This bar is not closing, the market is very slow. We need the bar to close so the number disappear. The CL took a short trade, and we are already at 3,500, and the ES took a short trade. And we are waiting on those, the bar closes 3 minutes and 4 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and rearm again the Nasdaq. Let it go for one more round, made it 2400, and we will now, once this bar closes, it's going to disappear. Those numbers, the market is a bit slow. Now you can see the number disappear once the bar closed, and now we are on the second round. Also the Nasdaq 5 minutes finished for the European session, and then we're gonna go ahead and reset it. can see the Nasdaq where we were expecting 21,950. It will go back. Also for the Russell trader, I mean, I don't trade the Russell, but the Russell on 550 is doing very well. And the market pulled back to the resistance as expected, and now that's what we said as expected. This is your morning destination on the Nasdaq, and your ES, again, this is where the market analyzer calculate to take a profit. For a human, you can maximize to the 6,032.75. Those are your morning targets. And this is the calculation from the market analyzer. You can see the Nasdaq there, and it says it has 209 1,075 based on one contract. We have one contract, the A, and the calculation on 21,953 on the Nasdaq. This is where the market analyzer estimation for the morning session. So we'll leave it here. We can move in the trailing stop above the resistance, and the market automatically readjust the trailing stop to the FIPS by itself once it gets there. So you just take some profit and leave it. I'm not expecting anything below that, so I'm not gonna extend the numbers. There is another level is 21,885. But if the market is trending, you can see the auto trade extend the target automatically. You know, it's like a human. You can see if there is the market strong trend, automatically the auto trade go to the lower level by itself. If the market not moving, then it stays where it is, where it's been calculated, and then So the target for this morning are not much on Friday. That's life. Welcome to trading. This is just a pullback re-entry. To reversed. You can see again the Nasdaq holding on that line, the 22005, and there is another re-entry short at 22022. So don't let it fool you. The Nasdaq is really struggling with the resistance at 22.4, and so don't let it fool you. And now start going down. For the ES, your re-entry, there is 2-1. It's a high risk on the 60, 51, 75, but this one here is a good re-entry. If we look at the Nasdaq, there is a lot of resistance in here, and you should not dealing with it. You should not dealing with it. So I'll leave it alone. That's exactly where we estimated on the ES, and this is the destination and final destination right there. Let's see the Nasdaq if it's gonna do any, able to cross those heavy support area. Here it is. Let's extend it a little bit. See if we can get a little bit out of the Nasdaq to the lower level, 21,000. I'm not sure, but we're taking chances on it, and let's see if it's gonna do it. So this is not bad. If we break that support area, that's we will go into the next level. Let's see if it's able to do this. ES finished. ES is right there. Right here, 6,031. You're done. There is nothing to be done. Okay, we're coming down. This is not bad for two contracts. We go to lower level again. We'll see. And then what we do, we take the trailing stop, put it above the used to be support and now become resistant. You have a new signal on the YM. Finally, the markets start moving. I'm glad. And let's see where we're going with this. The ES will have a problem in here. Be careful with the ES. Don't go short right now. Be careful with the ES. It's gonna turn around. Be careful. Look, it's not totally strong. Be careful with the ES. And look, where is the Nasdaq? Stayed on the 21,885. So we're secure some of the profit, and we'll see if this market want to go further down. We still have the YM sell signal on the YM. We crossed the 4,000 on the scalper. We crossed 4,000 on the CL 3,800. You can see where the ES stopped, where we calculated, and we can see where the Nasdaq stopped. Sorry, you hear some noises. I live in the harbor, so there is a lot of yachts in here. They get gas, merchandise. They fill up with food, gas, and there is a gas truck filling up some yachts. I don't have one. Too expensive for my blood. As we expected, there are. This is where we set the destination, and the re-entry on the ES is 6,049, and the Nasdaq, as we said, look where we had the trailing stop. We tried to extend the target. Look where is the target. We tried to extend it, but the market turned around as expected. So there is nothing we can do. Still 4,000 on the Nasdaq from the market analyzer. This is not bad. On the scalper, we crossed the 4,500. This is a re-entry short on the Nasdaq. Be careful. Look, this is a re-entry short on the Nasdaq. Don't count on the ES to cross those at the moment, because if you look, we have a reversal fired on the on the support area. So the Autotrade took a short trade. I'm not messing with it, but it's not really. It's a very tight, because this is the destination on the ES. Honestly, I should be holding the trade on the scalper. Don't do that. Be careful with the Nasdaq. What used to be support now become a resistance here, and there's only two options: taken here short, which is no longer valid, and here short. But you cannot take short in here, because there is a support area. If the market comes in, there is a support, so there is no trade on the Nasdaq. So you have to be very careful with the Nasdaq. If you are in a swing trading with the Nasdaq, you are okay. If you are already in the trade, you're fine. Like if you are swing trading, this is the one we restarted when it hit the target in European hours, and we reloaded at the beginning of this webinar, and this is now the second round on it, and is already in short. We did this one and we did this one too. We both reload them here, and here is the second one. We are already on a swing trading, and that's it. And it's gonna go farther right now, and we said the ES, this is your limitation for this morning, and now it's 10:34. We're still on the same limitation where we said at the beginning. The market getting stronger to the short, little bit stronger to the short side. We still have some green, but the buyers and sellers are equal, and it is not really, you're not gonna able to, to get a very nice juicy steak with a big trend and big trade. You're not getting big trades. You're getting small trades here and there, but there is no nice big fish to trade. You need to be very fast and scalping, and so be careful. On the ES, you can go short on the 6,045 and the second short 6,049. You should not take a trade in the middle right here. Be careful. Okay, we're coming to the re-entry on the Nasdaq. It's right there, 21,963. You do not have long. You do not have long. You have re-entry short. If you are using ATR, don't let this ATR fool you. It's just a moving average. Here is the re-entry on the ES, 6,044.50 short. Oh, I didn't see that. The CL took short trade, and it's already 240 on that trade. $340. Be careful with the Nasdaq, folks. This is a re-entry point. as expected with the Nasdaq, like what we told you, be careful, especially if you are auto trading ATRs. It's just a dummy, a moving average. There is nothing to it. So okay, let's see if this Nasdaq, even if the Nasdaq tried to break the 219.66, it's not over yet. In order for us to go to the Nasdaq long, it has to cross the 22,004 before we can start thinking long. And here it is. Look at this. This is where we told you, and here it is going down. It's 10:39, and we're going down again to the target. And I hate fast market. Must be something come out. I really don't like fast market because look what happened on the ES as expected, as we said, and the Nasdaq is coming straight to the 21,088. Today is a Friday. Okay, finally the ES broke it, so we're going to the institutional number. They usually hit around 11 o'clock, and the institutional finally broke all those levels. If it's able to close below that support area, your institutional number profit taking 21,803. And those target 1 and target 2 is usually around 11 o'clock, plus minus 10 minutes. The target 1 and target 2. Target 3 is for the afternoon session. You don't have to worry about it. Sometimes we hit target 3. And now, if we are breaking the 6,020, your institutional target is 59.9825. At this moment we are 1042, so there is a good possibility by 11 o'clock we can be hitting those targets. So we see what's going on. We're gonna extend the target on this one to the institutional target is 21,804. So this is the institutional target. We're about to hit it. here it is, the Nasdaq coming down. And we have the 21,805 institutional number. No, A, sir, A. We have a reversal on the Nasdaq from that target, but it doesn't matter. We're going to the institutional number, target 21,805. You can see it here. I put it 804. The second target is 21,768. Those are usually around 11 o'clock. Now we have 10:47. So we should be hitting it plus minus 10 minutes. And now we start getting really red. The sellers over the buyers. The market analyzer from 1 to 30 minutes. We still have one green. And we'll see. And it's coming directly to the target one. Profit taken on target one to 21,804. The second target is 21,766.67.5. We're gonna put it on the second target on the Nasdaq is 21,768. Right above the double support, we put it at 70. So this is the destination. It's finished. We're not that far. The ES is trying to break the 6,021, and then we will go straight. Once we break that one, we're going straight to the 6,007. The Nasdaq is going down. Don't be scared. The ES is trying to break that support. It will break that support. And will keep going farther down to the next level, 6,750. We're hitting target one, institutional number, 21,804. We're coming to it. Now it's 10:49. By 11 o'clock, we should be hitting target two. Another thing also is between the two yellow lines. Once the market enter between the two yellow lines, you should not generate any short trades anymore. It's done. It is a place for reversal, actually. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Profit taken on target 1. Now it's 1050. And we should be hitting target 2, institutional number. And you can see how the Nasdaq stopped on target 1. Profit taken on target 1. I don't know if you can see the wick. It's a black. But the wick came in right on target 1. Profit taken on target 1. And now we're going to target 2. The ES broke that support. It's 1050. We still have 10 minutes to go to the first target, 59.98. Beautiful morning. You can see exactly came into the target 1, profit taken, a little pullback, and it's gonna go back, don't worry. It's gonna go back, and it's gonna hit target 2. It's just a profit taken, as we said. Look at this, came into the target, profit taken. So this pullback, be careful with this pullback, it's just a profit taken. It's not changing direction. We still have 9 minutes for 11 o'clock. There is a good potential for this market to drop again. You can see how exactly came into the target. Profit taken, pulling back, normal. The market analyzer is in red, the sellers over the buyers. I don't like this little green in there, but it's gonna go down again. It's too early for reversal, be careful. Oh, this is very fast. We still have 6 minutes to 11 o'clock. It's gonna go down to the target 2. The profit taken on target 1. And now we are going to the target 2. Simple. Piece of cake. There is a new signal on the 6E. There is a new, I don't trade the 6E, so you know, I forgot to take down the NASDAQ scalping. On the NASDAQ scalping, we got 9,250. Beautiful, beautiful trades. If you wanted to trade the NASDAQ, your re-entry on the NASDAQ is 21,887. If you're taking long, you need to close it on the way up. If you're auto trade taking long, keep your hand on the mouth and overwrite your auto trade and take a profit on the way up, because there is a short trade at 21,887. Now it's 10:58. I'm staying a little bit longer. I want to see target 2. It is plus minus 10 minutes, and I know it's going to hit target 2. So I'm going to stay longer to see the target 2. Hidden is right there. I have it on 21,770. And the target 2 is 21,768.75. So I want to keep this one here. I get stubborn with it. Once we cross the target 1, we're going directly between those two yellow lines. Target 3 is for the afternoon. And now it's 10:59. And look, for the guys are just putting their head in the indicator. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the timing. Look at the timing. What time is it? 11 o'clock. Look where the target 2, institutional number. Look at this. Magic. Yes, magic. $11 o'clock. We've been waiting on it all morning. Here it is. The train on time. Yes. Look where I put it, and look what we missed. One tick. It's okay. It's coming down. So on one trade, we nailed 5,000 on this one here, and it's not over yet. It's coming. On the Nasdaq, we already have 9,000 scalping, 9,250, and now it just took that trade right now. We are up 360, and I want that number 2170, and it's coming right now 1102. We hit it. We missed by one take. I don't want to move it. I want that take. And I can be wrong, but I've never been wrong. So we'll see. 2170. Come on. Okay, folks, that's all what we have. We're gonna hit it. I'm sure we are going to hit it. Oh, come on. Seriously? I want that tick. I'm not moving it. I can get stubborn. Come to daddy. 2170. Jesus, man, come on. Here it is. It's coming. It's like going to the dentist. Yeah, I swear. Okay, well, we crossed the 5,000 on the scalper, and we crossed the 9,000 on the Nasdaq, and this is a swing trading. We reloaded today. When we finished the first target, we reloaded one more time, and we're doing fine. On the market analyzer, we have 12,871 ticks into the profit. We can see it's based on one contract. You don't need to trade all of them. From the market analyzer, if you trade the ES, you made 161 ticks. And if you traded the Nasdaq, ES, Nasdaq, YM, based on one contract, you would have got 1,950 on the ES, 4,535 on the Nasdaq, and 415 on the YM based on one contract. So that's all what we have for you today. We thank you very much. Bye for now.